Tua banin amasa class ilau chu ban zamotin. Question number 8 pan pay pay utena income expenditure to savings question number 8. Question number 8. Anu spends 90% of our income if our expenditure increases 25% and savings increases by 30%. Then what percent does our salary increase? Ay let's laya hi pi income umding aban le expenditure umding aban ting le savings na cheng tum ding ele first income hi 100 tiu original income or the old income ele expenditure hi zat hi hai expenditure hi anu spends 90% of our income ati chala na so 100 la 90 aza do de thina here 90% aza do le 90 hi jing de expenditure chu ele savings is at the time 100 la 90 aza do le 10 mo chala na chu savings ding ele to hi abana hi new atha hi pi hai if our expenditure increases by 25% ele to chilaya expenditure pa hi chilaya expenditure pen hi 25% a khangdi ati ele chi plus 25% na ele 25% a khan le za ditai 125 by 100 into izana kuna khang hai 90 akuna hi 25% ai kal sa chila na so into 90 0 hi le iza ditai 95 are 45 92 are 18 22 91 is 9 10 11 anoya 0 khat amre point decimal point bana digit khat na 112.5 ele next hi piatia and savings increases by 30% na ele ta chilaya savings ang he 30% a khang di ta se ele 30% a hung khana le izat ne tai original a chu percentage in terms of percentage I say phole original value pa he 100% itiu chula na ele 100% a kuna hi 30% a ko khana le 130% edita chula na that is 130 by 100 into izana kuna hai original 10 akuna 30% ahong khong chila na so 0 we cancel le zan hai ele a new savings hi 13 hita so ele question ama salangai bol howa chu ya le pi hai if our income increases ati chila na question ama salangai bol ho chu chilaya income to hin chilaya expenditure pa hi a hi lawa le saving hichi chang thum la he ni pen khang ji he ele to question a he income pa hi khang lo expenditure to saving hi khang chi chu ya le to hi income tha pa chi za ditai expenditure assume income amu zat la hi 112.5 aza do iza da ki khol do 13 ki khol do sila na chi chu le iza na mu di tina hai e plus over le a total income I hold imu thei deu tina sila na so 5 to 1.5 125.5 ele new income he 125.5 ita so ele new income he 125.5 hi ale new income he 125.5 hi le question ado hi pi hai by what percent does our salary increase ati sila na ele salary chiza na khang detai original a chiza na original a hi 100 chila na salary 100 a ki pansa hi 125.5 an pa ta sa 100 a ki pansa 125.5 a pa le iza na khang ai plus 25.5 plus 25.5 equivalent new salary mo chila na chiche ya le therefore increase percentage in her salary is that be 25.5 5%. Oh, chila hi direct a 25.5% ipiding ay la oka. Chihe original pa chu 100 hi ja he direct a chila ya 25.5 pa hi direct ay la wala percentage di jeng cha. Chi iti ham kana chila pa hi 100 ana hi lawa chum hi lawang chuna ya le eta he 25.5 by chila ya achom ani kha an nang hi le chila ya pen chu chwa hi fill up na into 100 iti wala chwa ko na chu required percentage to hold out thau de cha tu na bana question number 9 Sudha saves 15% of her income if her expenditure increases by 20% and savings increases by 60%. Then by what percent has her income increased? Hi le chalaya hi pi hai income expenditure aban le savings ticket utna ai le income hi original hi 100 in law le chat ai le izat ki save do ai savings o koi ma sautna saving asai ma sanai savings expenditure ai le izat a save do ai 100 la ho 15% a save do ai le 15 a ki save do jing ti tina salana ai le izat mo 85 chu chu ya le 100 la 15 a ki hol do ale aza do chu 85 aza do ti tina cha abanting le next a hi pi hai if our expenditure increases by 20% to hi chilaya expenditure pen he 20% a khang dia ti cha ele chu ya le chilaya expenditure 85 he 20% a khang dia ti chila na so 20% a khana le in terms of percentage ha chu 120% a pha de ti na chila na so chi 20% a khana le 20% a khana le in terms of expenditure percentage I say de wale 120% a pha de ta ti na chila na so 120% so 120 by 100 into original is an akuna ha 85 akitan sana so 20 into 6 20 into 5 5 into 17 85 ile 6 into 17 is an 102 na 102 abanting le piatia if our expenditure increases by 20% and savings increases by 60% na ele to chilaya saving he 60% a khang dita sa ele savings is 60% a khana le izan hidi hai 160% and pha de sila na so 160% here le divided by 100 tina sila na ele into original achu 15 ele 20 into 8 20 into 5 5 3 or 15 ele izat tai 8 3 or 24 na chihe ya le aman a total income akuna hi 102 azado a izada ki holdo ai 24 ki holdo tina chala na chicho ya le income chi izat detai the plus wala 6 2 1 126 si a new income hi deta so new income na so chilaya new income hi 126 hi deta so chicho hi le ile 126 hi le chilaya 100 na ko na 126 is ada khangai 100 na ko na 126 plus 26 iti wale new income mo sila na therefore percentage increase in income is an edita 26%. Tunabanin question number 10. Make it note. When the price of an item was reduced by 25%, then its sale was increased by X%. If there is an increase of 20% in the receipt of the revenue, then the value of X will be. Aile chilaya hai chilaya zong hai price aban le sale na price to sale heading zo ting le revenue chi chang thum he ai le original or old price abana new price ko yote na ile question a chu pi ha chila jong hi exact value pi lo ai ja he a price original all a chu 100 in laut na ile a sale jong hi 100 normal la ki to la chan ile question a bana pi ti when the price of an item was reduced by 25%. ile chu chu ya le chi he ya le chila ya a price pa hi 100 a ko na 25% ai kim sa de ti na cho ile 100 na ki pansa hi 25% a ki ma le izat ni ditai 75 dita sila na ile then each sale was chilaya a sale hi zat hai increased by x%. ile chilaya hi aman hi 25 ha aman an hi je wa chu chilaya hi a sale azo do za no hi hung tam zo dita tina cho ile izana tam zo di hai plus x% atam zo di na ile x% atam zo le new sale hi zat ditai 100 plus x is in this na out of 100 percentage are here original pa hi 100 na hi phat phat le chilaya a percent pa hi na chilaya a percentage increase or decrease pa hi a value ma chuna ha bia oi lo le na la do wa le chu answer hi jing cha ele tu a revenue without ele revenue hi alu ya hi izan hindi hai revenue iwat masang win khat yote thil khan hi a price hi khana hi rupees 10 tiute na rupees 10 ai lo le pen khat ham khat na one pen hi rupees 10 hi le ai le to hi sale hi 10 pen sa zu do tiute ai le pen so ma zu do le total amount ai lo wa le revenue hi pi sai na hai total amount asumu za no sai na cho total amount is at the time pen so ma chu 100 rupees jing disila na ele chu chu ti mu ba chu 10 hi multiply hi bolo le jing chula na 10 into 10 ele chu ta banga hi chila ya jang hi revenue hi za de hai ola hi 100 into 100 de o ele atha pa hi 75 into 100 plus x de ta sa ele abana hi question in piatia question a hai then if there is an increase of 20% in the receipt of the revenue na ele a revenue hi to hi a revenue hi 20% a khang dia tina sa chilaya ko na chipa hi 20% a khang de plus 20% hi tina so chicho ya le pi hi tai chicho ya le chilaya original hi percentage ti phot po do le 100% ti chila na ele 100% hi le ele 100% aku na hi plus 20% iti wale 120% hindi tasila na 120% chichu ya la pi hai chilaya atha pa hi 120% of the whole revenue hindi tina cha chilaya aluya 100% aku na hi 20% chwa 20% hi habya wale 120% ni mo sila na so that is then we have 120% of 100 into 100 will be equal to 75 into 100 plus x dt ta cho ele chi khoi le ti bol do hai chi khoi ya le 120% to 120 by 100 into 100 will be equal to 75 into 100 plus x. Ay let's say 100 to 100 cancel to yun na. Mabala 25 into 3, 25 into 4, 3 1 is 3, 3 4 are 12, 0. Ila is at the time. 160 is equal to 100 plus x chila na. Ila x who is at the time. 100 he transfer wala minus this chila na. So 160 minus 100, 60. Oh. So x will be equal to 60%. Chitwa hile option B. Oh. Kena bana question number 11 vyauti. A man's annual income has increased by rupees 20 lakhs, but the tax on income that he has to pay has reduced from 20% to 16%. He now pays the same amount of tax as earlier. What is his new total income in rupees lakhs na? Aile chilaya jong he old to new ticket naute na. Aile aluya he chilaya aluya annual income pa he chiwa he pi hai. Chikoisa na he rupees 20 lakhs api chila na. He exact value api cho. Question dang ho chu pi hai atam jo chu in terms of percentage kan chang ki se intin chilaya exact value pa he ki peng ei lo chila na. Chia chu 100 bo sei la jing ole di jing thei cha. Ele chilaya he 20 lakhs ki pi ja he pi he tai. Annual income he x dan in lao le chen. Oh. Chicho ya le aluya he a income he all income will be equal to all income he x ti na cha. Abanting le ele atha chu izat ditai has increased by 20 lakhs ati sila na. Ele aluya ko na hi 20 lakhs increase diti na cha. Plus 20 na 20 lakhs dita cha. Ele but the tax on income that he has to pay has reduced from 20% to 16%. Ele chilaya tax hi pi hai. Aluya hi izat an PJ tax 20% an PJ na. Ele atha hi to atha hi pi izat ditai. Atha hi 16% bo pi dita sa. 16% bo pi dita na. Ele pi hai. Bana he now pays the same amount of tax as earlier dita. Ele chilaya hi to aluya hi 20% api intin atha hi 16% api cha. Ahi wanga chu pi hai. Aluya a capital ai lo le a income chu x ya atha hi x plus 20 a income hung tam zo chula na. A income atam zo ja hi chilaya a tax pi di zat percentage al hom wanga hi chilaya a tax pi ten hi hung ki bang tho tho di tina cho. Aluya tax api pa to hin atha tax api pa he ki bang ye ti cha. Chichwe hi le pi hai. Chichwe hi le then we have chiteni he tax teni chu ki ba sa de le aluya chu za da pe 20% na 20% chu pe ko na pe a x a ko na pi chila na. So 20% of x will be equal to atha ai he 16% api na. Ele atha chu iza na ko na pi a x plus 20 a ko na pi chila na. X plus 20 16% of x plus 20. Ele percentage to percentage cancel jeng thi na. Aluya 100 sa nga cha. Ele 16 jong hi 4 4 are 16 4 5 are 20. Ele pi editai 5x is equal to 4x plus 20 and 4x plus 4 into 20 18 na. Ele x is at the tie x he 4 we transfer over le 5x minus 4x to x na. So x is equal to 20. Ele question na do hi pi hai. What is his new total income ati sila na. A income tha pa do ti na cha. Ele chilaya x imu pa hi pi hai. X to all income hi chila na. So x hi all income here. Therefore new income is at the new income will be equal to x plus 20. Chichwa hile 80 plus 20 equal to 100 lakhs in terms of lakhs ahe. Option A. Ito na bana question number 12. About question number 12. The monthly salary of a person was 75,000. He used to spend on family expenses E, taxes T, charity C, and the rest were his savings. E was 60% of the income. T was 20% of E and C was 15% of T. When his salary got raised by 40%, he maintained the percentage level of E. But T becomes 30% of E and C becomes 20% of T. The ratio of the savings of earlier to that of his present salary. Na? Chila his salary hilau de his savings to that of his present savings. A savings aluya to athapa ratio hold of tina cho. Ele chila ya he aluya sumiza amua income he 75,000 na. Ele 75,000 he PP hai munlia hop khandi sila na. First family expenses, abana taxes, charity, savings. Ele family expenses he zada otia. E was 60% of the income ati sila na. So 60% means 60 by 100 into income is at 75000 na. You cancel wale is at the time 45,000 na. Let T he is at the T. T was 20% of E na. Let T he 20% of E yet is. So 20 by 100 into E is at 45,000 na. Here he is at the time 2 into 45 90 0 ni na. Bana ho C he is at the time. C was 15% of T na. 15 by 100 into T is at 9,000 na. Is at the time 15 into 9 135 0 hot wat na line na. To hi piate 75,000 la hi ichi chang thum ho hiya za do ta cha. Amo chang si his savings aki hold do de ti sila na. Chi le savings hi hold do na ding aki hai. Asum za do zo si he na sa do ngai chila na. So 45,000 9,000 1,350. So si hi here the buwa la is at 503 15 65350 na. 65350 here za do ta 75,000 la hi 65,350 as a dollar is that more 0 5 9 minus 3 6 9. Chilaya hi 55,350 zona. 55,000 ayale 19650. Aile chilaya mo hi 19650 chilana. So mo pa hi aki hold up a savings to hit cha. Well savings is 19650 chiko hide. Aile atwa atha avekit taute Aile abana atha hi pi hai. When his salary got raised by 40%. Aile to hi atha hi salary hi 40% akang di sila na. So 40% akang na izat di hai. 140% and part data sila na. So 140% to tijit deo ha. 140 by 100 into salary got raised by 40% ati sila na. Izat ako na hai. Aluya 75,000 ako na hai. 40% akang di sila na. So into 75,000 na. Izat the time. 14 into 5 70 7 in hand. 14 into 7 98 na. 98 plus 7 105. Aile chilai jang hi monthly and hop kit deu ne family expenses taxes charity and savings ai le to atha hi pi hai when his salary got raised by 40%, he maintained the percentage level of e na ai le e hi a percentage ki bang dia ti chalu ya to so 60% ma ma de sel na into 105000 ai le is at the time 63000 na ai le taxes is at the t becomes 30% of e na ai le t hi 30% ai le 30 by 100 na of e chu jan hai 63000 na 0 ai le is at the time 9 18 0 na abana c becomes 20% of t ai le c hi 20% that is 20 by 100 of t ayale is at hai 18900 chila na let's 10 you cancel that 2 9 are 18 2 are 16 17 37 na 3780 ai le to hi pi hai aluya hi atha hi 1,05,000 la it's 63,000 18,900 to 3,780 aza do ta sa ai la mo chang si to savings de na ai le iza da za do azado CC holo to 18900 3780 15 85680 azado na chiche hile 1,05,000 la hi 85,680 azado le 29 9 minus 6 3 14 minus 5 9 9 minus 8 1 na so savings is 19,320 that is 19320 here savings is na ele to question a do hi pi hai question a do hi chila question a do hai the ratio of the savings of earlier to that of his present savings na ele a savings alui to atha pa ratio hol do de thina cha therefore savings old is to new is at the hai aluya savings is at hai 19650 chala na is to 19320 ele 0 le 0 cancel thayo abana is at cancel thayo ba 9 10 16 21 3 ai thai na 9 10 13 15 3 ani ai 3 ai thai 3 6 are 18 1 in hand ile 3 5 are 15 3 5 are 15 3 6 are 18 1 in hand 3 4 are 12 3 4 are 12 ahile is at hai 655 is to 644 option B tuna bana question number 13 vi auta na question number 13 Ramesh spends 40% of his monthly salary on food 18% on house rent 12% on entertainment and 5% on conveyance but due to a family function he has to borrow rupees 16,000 from a money lender to meet the expense of 20,000 his monthly salary aile chilaya hi monthly salary hi ki pelo na chi he lo cha chi ki hello 40% he appears 40% of his monthly salary on food na banle house rent he 18% azado 12% on entertainment, 5% on convenience na. So si cho jitta dikta aile a monthly salary hi 100% ita dikta na aile 100% hi le a first pe na ho 40% is ado sila na aile 40% hi pya za ai 40% on food na nile cha cho na za second na 18% on house rent na aile 18% hi rent pi na za aile a third na hi 12% on entertainment aile 12% hi entertainment na entertainment mana 5% on convenience ahile but due to a family function he has to borrow rupees 16,000 from a money lender ne le chilaya hi izat mo ai so si za do ho hi izat hi tai so zo si hi gop ho mu wale izat percent za do 40 plus 18 58 60 70 ne 75% za do sila ne 75% za do le izat mo ato hi 25% mo di so ele 25% mo intin ai wanga pi hai due to a family function na he has to borrow rupees 16,000 from a money lender to meet the expenses of 20,000 ele to hi aman asum mo la hi aza na no man intin ele aza na no ma chu total ai zat aza no ma 20,000 here dai bi cha na ele 20,000 a dai bi intin ele 20,000 a dai bi la hi chilaya asum mo 25% pa hi 25% pa hi 20,000 hi thing zo ta lo cha na ele 20,000 hin zo lo ja che za na la bia 20,000 hin zo lo ja he 16,000 la bia cha na ele 16,000 hi ki la bia cha chila ya he 20,000 hi amana ngai chan na aman 20,000 hi ngai chan intin ai wanga hin zo lo ja chu 16,000 ki la bia chila na chi chu ya la ama ko ba izat anom diti na ha ama ko ma he 4,000 anom diti na chila na ramesh ko ma aman 20,000 ngai chan hi ai wanga 4,000 bo si an nei ja he chila ya 4,000 bo si he chila 4,000 bo si he an nei ja 16,000 hi mi ko ma ki la bia chila chi chu hi le pi hai chawa ko na ko in vetu ule chen chilaya expenditure ho jo si hian za do nunga expenditure ho jo si hi za percent linga expenditure jo si hi 75% chila na 75% hintin ewa 75% here 75% hi le ma ko ma 25% mo na lai chila na ma ko na ele ma ko ma 25% mo chilaya ma ko ma umcha sum vi lo ai za ti ba 4,000 itiu chila na chi chu hi le pi hai chilaya 25% hito chilaya 4,000 hiti bang diti na cha so 25% to 4,000 hiti na cha ai le izan hiti tai that is 25% ko 4,000 na 4,000 hi le to ama a salary chi izan hiti ba 100% hiti uchila na so 100% a chi izan hiti tai 100% he ele 25% hi 100 a hi na ding ai za to multiply ngai ya into 4 hi chila na into 4 hi le langkhat langa 4,000 jang hi into 40 ula chani zan hai 4 4 or 16 0 0 0 16,000 oh salary to 16,000 hi diti na cha chi ho hi lo wa jang le conventional ana bol no mo le chila ya a salary hi x ti ula chin na le chiwa p ti wa chiwa 25% hi 4,000 hi ti uchila na 25% hi 4,000 hi le 25% of x is equal to 4000 ti ulasan. So 25 by 100, x is equal to 4000. So 25 4 times are cancel thai. 25 4 times I cancel over x is equal to 4 transfer over 4 4 or 16,000. To number next topic we get out combined salaries जेवा है mini salary के गम हो गया. Question number 1. The sum of salaries of A and B is rupees 43,000. A spends 95% of his salary and B spends 80% of his salary. If their savings are the same, what is A's salary in rupees? A second line here mas out na. A spends 95% of his salary and B spends 80% of his salary na. A B expenditure टिप्टा ele A khuni jana jado 95% jado na A hin 95% jado B khuni jan hai 80% jado chila na ele abana next last line happy hai if their savings are the same ati chila na amani savings ye ki bang yati cha chicho hiya le piha savings is at the hai 95% jado le is at mo de tina ha amo chang si to savings chila na 5% mo de chila na ele B 80% jado le 20% mo de chila na ele chila ya last line as hai piha if their savings are the same atile chicho A adding a 5% hito B adding a 20% iki bangi tina cha chicho ile 5% of A is equal to 20% of B na percentage to percentage cancel wale 5 1 is 5 5 4 are 20 ele A is equal to 4 times of B tina sila na ahile ele first line veke do to also first line aku pi hai sum of salaries of A and B is 43,000 na ele A le B hi aki goma salary hone jan hai 43,000 na ele chi equation 1 tikte ele A hi is at the equation 1 akuna 4B hi chila na so 4B plus B will be equal to 43,000 ele 5B is equal to 43,000 5 cancel over 5 either 40 5 6 or 30 0 0 ele B hi 8,600 taja ele question ando hi pi hai what is A's salary na therefore A's salary is at the hai A achu is at hai equation 1 akuna hai 4B tiu sila na 4 times of B equal to 4 into 8600 ele 4 6 or 24 4 8 or 32 plus 2 34 0 0 so 34,400 option D yeah salary to option number D question number 2 the sum of the salaries of A and B together is 4 1 2 है कि बांगे ना दादा जेंग तो 2 है question number 3 the sum of the salaries of A and B together is rupees 45,000 A spends 85% of his salary and spends 70% of his salary. If now their savings are the same, what is B's salary? Si anzo to baga chu detail as it lowin direct in pan payo to. A hin 85% as ang do 80 sila na. 85% as do le izat mo a. So as ang savings and kibang sila na. A savings and kiba le amozat han cho. Amozat to A ading amozat to B ading amozat sa kibang ditina cha. Ele A hin 85% as do le izat mo a. 15% mo di sila na. So 15% of A will be equal to B ni zat do A. 70% is do sila na. So 30% mo dia. 30% of B. Ay le percentage cancel le. 15 1 is 15. 15 2 or 30. So A will be equal to 2B or 2 times of B na. So equation 1 take to. Ay le abana question a first line ako pihay. The sum of the salaries of A and B together is 45,000 na. Also A plus B amani a salary han ke go amount to 45,000 a hi sila na. Ay le equation 1 ako na hu A is on ha 2B na plus B is equal to 45,000 a hi le 3B is equal to 45,000. 3 cancel wale 15,000 na. So B's salary is equal to 15,000. Tingnan ba na question number 4. The sum of salaries of A and B is rupees 42,000. A spends 75% of his salary and B spends 90% of his salary. Now their savings are the same. What is B's salary? Tizong ki bangkit na anzato. A hin is azad do 75% azad do na. 75% azad do le izad mo 25% A aki save do na a savings. So 25% of A will be equal to B in izad azad do 90% azad do sila na. 90% azad do le izad aki hold do 10% 10% of B. Ay le percentage 10 cancel wale 5 5 or 25 5 2 or 10. Well, let's see 5 A is equal to 2 B na. Hey, let's see pa hi ne khara chom de win bolo te ratio jango te. Anjo chu ya le pi hai. Anjo question te ni so direct ga A is equal to 2B in terms of fraction ama cham lo na. Direct ga ki mo ya khat. Question number 1 a jang chu A equal to 4B hi ya na. To chila ya he chita ba chu direct ga cancel pay thei di lo ventin. In terms of fraction ja dia hi ja he A by B zo tiu to. A by B will be equal to 2 by 5 na. Chichu hi le there is A is to B equal to 2 is to 5 to ki bang sila na. So A hit 2 XT theo ratio hi la na. B hit 5 XT theo cha. Ay le next up ha. Also A plus B amani sum hi jana tia 42000 na. Ay le to ratio ako na chilai ratio ako na hi pi hai. A chu jan ha 2x na. So 2x plus B hi 5x na. 5x is equal to 42,000. Ahile 7x is equal to 42,000. 7 6 or 42. Ahile to question in ando hipi hai x to 6,000 imota sila na. What is B's salary? Therefore B's salary will be equal to isan hai 5x sila na. 5 into 6,000 30,000 option D. To abana question number next question number 5. The sum of the salaries of A and B is 42,000. This is question number 4 to aki bangki na. Question number 6. The income of A is 40% more than that of B. A got 25% rise in his income and B got 40% rise in his income. Then the percentage increase in the combined incomes of A and B. Let's see. A value koi ma ki pilo amona percentage aki pichalo na. Chuchu hele A is to B tilta na. The income of A is 40% more than that of B. Chia hele A income he B sanga 40% ina tam zai ti chalo na. Chuchu hele chuwa he chipen he 100 na la deu he. More than that of B atia la hin PSA na he. B a he a income he aki he sa ti na cho. B a he income he zan ham khan he no maintain he chi sanga chu he chi B income a chu plus 40% iti wale A adi nga income ke muditi na chila na chichua hiya le B zo hi 100 in lao le chuna B hi 100 na la wale A chi zat ditai B sa nga 40 atam le 140 na ay le B got 40% rise in his income. It is a hinge note. Old income na. Old income, new income. Income, new income he is at the time. A got 25% rise in his income na. A adding a income he 25% akal di sila na. Chichu hele. Chila 140 ako na hi 25% akal di chichu. 125% hong hilita sila na. 125% into 140. 275 55 5 2 or 10 55 or 25 is that the time 175 na abanting le B a huizan hindi hai and B got 40% rise in his income B a hi 40% akal di na chilaya 100 ako na hi 40% akal la izan hai 140 hizing di sila na B a hi 140 hidita sa next ado hi piha. Then the percentage increase in the combined incomes of A and B. Income han ani niya ki go ma he atha pa he za na khang zo mati cha chu ya le combined income zai hold do diu chila na total hi lo le combined income le aluya hi zan hi ditai A in 140 amua, B in 100 amule, total are 240 sila na. Combined income 240 ola hai. Ele atha ahi izan hindi hai. Atha ahu A in 175 amua, B in 140 amuna. 5, 7 plus 4, 11, 315. Ele to achi alu ya pas atha pa hai combine ahi. Izat person akhanga mati sa. Chichu ele 240 upon sa 350 hi izan akhanga. 240 occupancy chila 240 occupancy 350 ko 315 ko minus na 5 7 chiche yale plus 75 iti vale 315 mu deu chila na therefore percentage increase is that in the time 75 akhang na aluya combine chizan hai combine income to 240 into 100 0 0 3 2 3 5 or 15 3 or 24 ahila mahe 250 250 by 8 na izan hidi hai 250 by 8 ahile 83 24 10 81 is 8 2 0 83 20 8 2 16 40 8 5 are 14 31.25 31.25% akang ditina sa chu hile option A le abana question number 7 x and y together have 1300 if rupees 10 less than 3/5 of the amount is equal to half the amount of y, then how much does x have? So the second line we must have to rupees 10x, then 3/5 of the amount of x at is 3/5 of the amount of x adding a 3/5 sang here rupees 10 cheng so mal hom zalina choi le pi hai 3/5 of the amount of x to 3/5x is in this lana rupees 10 less than 3/5 atila chalaya 3/5x sang here rupees 10 al hom zo chu minus 10 tina chalana chichu is equal to half of the amount of y ele ama he half of the amount of y 1/2y ahi lawa le half of the amount of y to y by 2 na 3/5x minus 10 ko y/2 to ki bak de ti da cha ele chi ja de tai all to solve the delta na so 3x minus 50 by 5 is equal to y/2 ahile 6x minus 100 is equal to 5y ahile 6x minus 5y equal to 100 na equation 1 tilta ahile abana a first line to thawa no na x and y together have 1300 ahile and x to y hin ake go mai zan anai 1300 chilana so equation 2 ti wala to hi pi hai chilaya hi equation 2 pa hai equation 2 pen hi into 5 equation 2 pen hi into 5 iti wala chilaya 5y to chijang hi 5y hong hi ta chilana amani hi eliminate in bol theu chilana so equation 1 wang chu ma cha bol ngai lo ele chi khoi ya le 6x minus 5y is equal to 100 ele equation 2 into 5 iti wale abona hi 5 I multiply dim chilana so 5x minus 5y will be equal to 5 into 13 65 6500 ele to hi chi plus 5y za na ele man hi pe khachila hi minus 5y ha chuwa plus 5y ya le na cha lo ngai lo assign ki khel lo di chu adding ne so e da bu wale minus 5y plus 5y cancel thai 6x plus 5x is equal to 11x 6500 plus 100 6600 11 6 or 66 0 na ele question ado chu pi hai how much does x have x in a nei sa chu x I hold out ta chila na so x has rupees 600 option B